Hong Kong model, powerhouse and socialite Abby Choi, 28, disappeared the week before. The examination drove the police to a townhouse, where eviscerated body parts and a skull have been found. Her previous spouse and parents-in-law have been captured. Hong Kong is perhaps of the most secure city on the planet. Presently a homicide most grisly has shaken the monetary center. Abby Cho Tin Thung, a 28-year-old model and socialite, was accounted for missing last Wednesday. After 2 days, portions of her dissected body were found in a house in the city's Tai Po locale. Presently her previous spouse and parents-in-law have been captured. Choi was accounted for missing after she didn't get her little girl last week. She has 2 kids with her previous spouse Alex Kwong Kwong Chi, 28, who has now been captured for her homicide. Tissue and soup pot, body parts and cooler. The grisly homicide of Hong Kong model Abby Choi. The model was supposedly gone after in a 7-seater vehicle which was found to have blood splatters inside, the police said on Sunday. The examination drove them to a townhouse in the Tai Po region, where they tracked down pieces of her body in a cooler and a graveyard in Soon Quan O, an area in Hong Kong. Body parts were likewise recuperated from one of the 2 enormous soup pots that the police found in the 3-story house. One of the pots was covered with thick fat, a few radishes and carrots. The meat is accepted to be human tissue, as indicated by a report by South China Morning Post, SCMP. Human bones and a skull were tracked down in another pot. As per specialists, DNA tests and dental records would be utilized to decide whether they had a place with Choi. Police examination prompted a house where body parts and a skull were found. DNA and dental tests will uncover in the event that they had a place with the killed model. A meat processor, an electric saw and 2 soup pots containing human tissue, alongside 2 sorts of meat knives, a sledge. Different devices and face safeguards were likewise seen as in the level, SCMP reports. Director Alan Cheung of Hong Kong's Kowloon West Local Wrongdoing Unit let the media know that an opening estimating 2.6 inches by 2.2 inches was found at the rear of the skull. Legal specialists accepted it was the consequence of a lethal blow that killed her, while the intention is to be affirmed. Neighborhood media reports say that Choi might have been killed over an extravagant property question. Her previous spouse Alex Kwong Kwong Chi has been captured on Saturday at a ship wharf on one of the city's remote islands, police expressed, as indicated by CNN. He was wanting to escape the city when he was trapped. Police have recuperated $500,000 in real money and extravagance watches worth about $4 million from him. Kwong's folks and sibling have likewise been held. Kwong, his dad and his sibling were accused of homicide on Sunday. The police have likewise captured a 47-year elderly person called in association with the case. She is thought to be the admirer of Kwong's dad and has been blamed for leasing him the ground floor of the house, where the skull and other body parts were found. It isn't known at this point assuming she knew about the homicide, SCMP reports. The police suspect assisted Kwong with avoiding the police and lease one more extravagance level in West Kowloon to conceal Kwong and Choi's more youthful child. Media reports proposed that even after the separation Choi upheld Kwong's loved ones. Her previous parents-in-law resided in an extravagance condo that she claimed, and she assisted her brother by marriage with buying a house. Her brother by marriage functioned as her escort and supposedly brought her when she disappeared. Choi's choice to sell a $70 million property which she got her previous father by marriage's name incensed him, and he supposedly plotted the homicide. Choi was a notable model and powerhouse with in excess of 100,000 devotees on Instagram. She had 2 youngsters with Kwong before the couple separated. She likewise has 2 different kids with her accomplice Kap Cha Kwan, with whom she had a marital service in 2016 that was never formally enrolled, as per a report in Wadaway Times. Choi was the oldest of 3 girls, who experienced childhood in Hong Kong. Her family was well off and had a development business with dealings in China. The model also had an individual total assets of more than $100 million. Keep Going month, Choi was on the front of the Way of Life magazine El Oficial Monaco, which portrayed her as a style symbol and media character who surprised the world with her faultless fashion awareness and her unrestrained enthusiasm for design, naming her a genuine trailblazer. The magazine said she had a sharp eye for style and her capacity to blend and match pieces surprisingly Dated she cut a name out for herself as one of the most sought-after powerhouses in the business, as per a report in Channel News Asia, CNA. I'm an individual who continues to retain motivation and consistently attempts recent trends. In some cases I'll likewise attempt to spruce up more. Lavish, by blending and consolidating various looks, she told Elle Official. The model showed up in other design distributions like Vogue, and Ellen partook in the current year's Paris Style Week.